I wanted to do a video for my lifelong friend, Tom Gospodinoff, who passed away from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma in August 2021. I now have his M37 in my garage.
And if I'm not mistaken, here comes a 1954 M37. Thanks so much for being here. A great patriotic antique automobile right there.
Tom and his son Niki saw this 1954 M37 on a drive-by and thought it might be a fun restoration project to work on together, and at the same time give Tom's 1942 Army Jeep a bigger brother. Tom was quite a skilled mechanic and welder and enjoyed turning wrenches. The project made slow but steady progress until Tom fell ill. I thought the restoration of the M37 was complete or nearly complete when I offered to give it a good home to his wife Bridget after Tom passed. My thinking was I could take the M37 to cruise-ins, parades, cars and coffee, and runs to the local park with my dogs, each time remembering my buddy Tom. When I got delivery of the M37, I couldn't get it running. I tried all the easy stuff, but to no avail. Indications pointed to a gas starvation problem. As I dug in, with the help of M-Series Rebuild and Matt at Vintage Power Wagons out of Iowa, I quickly realized there were still a few items left on the punch list to do. First up, I started with a full fuel system upgrade. Pulling the tank, a liner was added to the inside, along with a 24-volt electric fuel pump. The old-style mechanical pumps are risky as fuel can bypass the rubber seal. The new old-stock fuel pumps may not have any miles on them, but the rubber can fatigue sitting on the shelf for 70 years. If gas bypasses into the oil pan, it could destroy the motor in short order. Tom had the original motor rebuilt, but the valves needed adjusting and the timing was off. This was not a slip on Tom's part. I was told that the official printed manuals are not always spot on. The car was rebuilt 3 times, enlarging the jet each time to smooth out the motor. Not stopping there, I wanted to upgrade to an electronic ignition. I wanted nothing to do with points, a distributor that's really difficult to get to, and 24 volts. This prompted a new regulator and subsequently a new rebuilt generator. After getting the motor running, I added power steering and a brake booster for ease of use and safety reasons. Tom had used new old stock on the shoes and wheel cylinders. The inside story on the NOS wheel cylinders is some of them leak very badly. Well, just my luck, these leaked and ruined the brake shoes, so they and the wheel cylinders needed to be replaced. I was hoping that the oil leaks in the axles would seal up with use, but I was told that never happens. Hence, new seals in the front and rear axles. Note the venting on each of the axles in the transfer case. I wanted to avoid getting water into these areas, which I understand is easy with the original venting caps. Another insider tip was I needed to have the exhaust washers changed to brass. Tom had replaced the exhaust manifold, which was a clue that not having the brass washers was the reason why the original manifold cracked. The biggest fluid leak, however, came from the transfer case. This was an expensive rebuild, but I'm glad I got it done. There were many smaller upgrades like new battery cables, a fuel cutoff safety switch tied to the oil sending unit, new gauges, door and window adjustments, a new drive shaft and universals, and all the standard inspect, test, and adjustments were done. The truck runs great now, starts right up, and is a blast to drive. I know Tom would be happy with how this project came together in the end. For what it's worth, I can't imagine what the brakes would have been like without the power booster. Even now, just like in the movie Fletch, you have to plan ahead if you want to stop. I gotta tell you, this vehicle gets more waves and thumbs up when I'm out and about than my Shelby GT500 or Hot Rod ever did. God bless America.